How y'all doing? Hey. Oh, we're gonna move that right over here because I'm clumsy and I will run into it. Well, my name is Tanya Griffin, aka Poetic Expressions, and I brought along my cousin Shonda, aka Shonda, with me. And so we're gonna do a little spoken word for you all tonight. How many of y'all got? Sean just published a book recently called Lost in Love. Anybody read that? Yeah, give it up for him. Lost in Love, this GPS to Christian relationship. And I'm like, Sean, where was this book when I was going through everything I was going through, really? So without his help, without his guide, I've found that there are 3 phases in love. 3 phases of love. Phase 1, that's the bliss phase. You're in love, everything is wonderful, everything is great, and you can always tell people who are in phase 1. Because they're always holding hands. They don't sit at a restaurant, they don't sit in front of each other. They gotta sit, to the side, glued to the hip. So that's phase 1. Then there's phase 2. And they tell me that most married people get to this phase where they're just miserable. You're just in misery. And some people stay in that phase 50 and 60 years, they say. And they're usually the ones rolling their eyes at people in phase 1 saying, just keep on a little while longer, you'll see. Then there's phase 3, and some people are not blessed, but if you're blessed to get past the misery, it's called the awakening and renewal phase. And that's where you kind of you remember why you fell in love from the beginning. You go back to your first love. A lot of forgiveness and awareness happens in this phase. So I want to share with you my love story. Y'all ready? Here we go. Phase 1. It was love at first sight. Aww. You brought me from darkness to light. You make my world go round when it was upside down. Sideways, twisted and flipped and scattered around. Depressed, weak, feeling opposite of high, I hit the ground. Rolling in the mud like a pig fenced and being fed for the slaughter. Then I saw you, the lamb, being led to the slaughter. I remember the feeling I felt when I first fell in love with you. Heart racing, butterflies in stomach, palms sweaty, excitement in the air, admiring you from my view. Not rear view or side view, but front view you stood, calling my name. Now what was the likelihood? Wondering all the while what someone like you saw in someone like me, but just grateful that someone like you took notice of someone like me. I remember feeling not trapped but free. Like I had wings to fly and see. Everything beautiful. Everything beautiful. Because you made all things beautiful. You made all things beautiful. I remember our talks captivated by your heart, anticipating our walks, mesmerized by how we flowed to the rhythm of the beat of our hearts. I loved hearing your voice and words of love whisper like sweet melodies in my ear. I listened intently so every word I would hear. I could not get you off my mind. And when you told me the same, I didn't mind. No, not at all. See, your words were always so refreshing and kind. You know the kind that had you all tingling inside. So inside, I had ugly things to hide, but you loved me in spite of what you saw inside. I realized there was nothing from you I could hide, not even my pride. You showed me new and wonderful things I'd never seen before. After is bliss like happily ever after. Before this, I never knew laughter. Not like this, others I dismissed, but this, honey, this is true love. We even had our first son kiss the walls of my heart, melting them in his, intertwined, can't be pulled apart. Start with L and end with E. In the middle is O and V, and that was our love. Phase 2. It was not all my fault. I just got busy. Money, 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 money! Money! See? And plenty need of it. They say it makes the world go round. Well, it would make my world go round, forward, smooth, less pressure, and the ching-ching in my pocket would be a great sound. See, I got bills piled up to here. Everybody's demanding my time. I've had it up to here. I don't have time for talks and walks and anniversaries of the life. You know what I really would like? Sleep. Add a little peace and quiet. Shh. My time, please, without everyone making a riot. Heart racing, butterflies in stomach, palms sweaty, worrying how I'm going to all this work. Look, I love you, but I'm no longer in love with you. This just won't work. Why won't this work? I'm robbing Peter to pay Paul, but forgot I owe John. I'm about to have a nervous breakdown, tired like I've been running in a marathon. I know we should talk. It's been a while. Wow, I just remembered I have to teach at Impact for Image Church, and you wonder why I haven't smiled. My life is too compact, like those cars you can't fit everybody in. Nothing's intact. I got too much on my plate: dinner, dishes, laundry, kids, husband, friends, school, church duties, work, being at this event. Sorry, Sean. Social life and my other obligations, so you'll have to just understand. I have deadlines, timelines, now facial lines, so you'll have to get in line and stand. Where were you anyway when I needed you the most? I've been up, down, from east to west coast. I've already seen what you have to show me in your word like a million times. Really, to be honest, I just don't have the time. Our hearts have just grown apart. Nothing lasts forever. You should have known that from the start with L and end with T. In the middle is O and S, and that's just where we are. Phase 3. It was me who moved away. You were the one who stayed. I'm running back to you, and you are standing there for me. I realized that it was me the whole time, refusing to make time for you, allowing everything and everyone else to take your place. How could I forget the loving arms of your embrace? How you swept me off my feet. Sweet words, unconditional love, victory versus defeat. I've been living in defeat, needing this retreat to remember what's really important. Prioritize while you emphasize your love with reinforcement. Nail-scarred hands, a full view of you. Freedom like the colors of red, white, and blue, but the blame I placed on myself, you already knew. I allowed the idols of life to obscure my front view. Driving full speed with blind spots hiding my side view. I didn't bother and turn to look to you, relying on myself to make it through. No wonder this won't work. I can't fix it. Choosing trap versus freedom instead of freedom in you. Refocus. You are my center. Tired of this winter blizzard. Not like treats from Dairy Queen, but king on the throne of my heart, peace so serene. I miss our time together. You said you'd be with me forever. Not like fairy tales in some children's book. Walt Disney is no Cinderella, but the greatest storybook. You came, you died, and rose to present yourself as my living sacrifice. Now what a present. So I present myself as your living sacrifice, accepting your will, your way, not mine. I give up my distractions. From that work I resign. Forgive me and give me another chance to live for you and to dance in your romance, cause you won my affection. You captured my heart. Now it's back to the start of a renewed life in you. Start with L and end with E. In the middle is G-O-D, and that's exactly where I want it to be. God bless you all.
What? Who is that? Who is that? Omarion. Oh, okay. Y'all give him a big round of applause. I wish I could do spoken word, but you know, you got that's an art. You know, rapping and freestyling. And I rap around my kids. They just laugh at me. So I said, well, I guess I'm in the right business then. You know, I cannot rap or none of that. And the funny thing is, you know, when I was growing up, I wanted to be a police officer. But I found out it's a lot of scared police officers out here. Now I know they got a stressful job, but when you scared off the top, something's wrong. I was down Georgetown. Y'all know, what's that, Wisconsin M Street? You know that it used to be an old Riggs Bank right there on the corner, right? I was standing diagonally across the street on the corner. I looked and remember they had a big